Welcome to a top 10 list here on Barrel Roll Studios. I'm gonna make this short so you can get to the good stuff. Back in 2008, I made this crappy top 10 GameCube Games list. It was made with Windows Movie Maker and it was just awful. By the way, if anyone can find that video and inbox me the link, I'll give you a special prize. Anyways, I decided to remake it, with a twist though. Like my other top 10s, these games aren't necessarily in any order, besides a couple at the top of the list, so don't complain, please. I'm still crying from last time. Animal Crossing. What else is there to say? Animal Crossing is so cool, you can live a whole other life on the game. A life where you can buy your own house, pay it off, and then dig for things. You know, the simple things. NBA Street. I don't know what made NBA Street a more fun and more different game than the cookie cutter ones that are released every year by EA. Wait, yes I do. The game was unreal. You could block any shot you want, push people all up and down the court. The only rule is that there's no rules. And yes, I know that NBA Jam is pretty much the same thing, but it isn't. This is on the street. The NBA Street. Dog. Sonic Adventure 2. As much as I hate 3D Sonic games, this one's still held very close to my heart. Rolling around at the speed of sound is still the song I play through my head when I take off on an airplane. It just has a certain feel to me. Not to mention the Chow Babies are the cutest things ever. I can only assume that's what having kids is like. Pikmin. What's there to say about Pikmin? A lot, apparently. It's a great game. It's such a fresh idea that it's hard for someone to hate it. Saying that, if anyone does hate it, feel free to leave a creative comment on why it's a bad game. If I like it, you'll get, you'll get my respect? Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime was the first 3D Metroid game, and the best. It was a first-person shooter, and it was fresh, dark, extremely fun, and yeah, that's all I got. So, transition please. Resident Evil 4. Definitely the most mature game on this list, besides maybe Pikmin. Resident Evil 4 is considered the best game of the franchise. It was gloomy, dark, and did what Resident Evil games don't really do anymore. Scare you. That's why I didn't play it until my fear of monsters was completely gone. On an unrelated note, I need to return a definitely different game to my friend tomorrow. Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. As a kid, I was never into RPGs. I don't know why, the grinding just didn't fit into my live free or die young philosophy at the ripe age of 9. That's when I played Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. And it changed my life forever. I'm just kidding, but it was really fun and helped expand my horizons video game wise, so I'll give it that. Oh, and the reason the sequel to Paper Mario is on the list and not the original one is because that one's on the 64 and this was on the GameCube, but this one's also really fun. So yeah. Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. I can say with absolute certainty that Wind Waker is my favorite Zelda of all time. The color scheme entranced me as a kid, and the open-endedness of exploring the Great Blue Sea was something that still gives me butterflies to this day. It's magical, something that reaches all the way back into my past, almost linking it to the past. Super Smash Bros. Melee, or Melee. Either one works. Super Smash Bros. Melee is a game I still play to this day with my friends. It can be played as a simple fighting game or an uber competitive game. That's how accessible it is. I don't really know what else to say. It's great, and it should definitely be number 2 on this list. Super Mario Sunshine. I can't tell you how many afternoons I spent playing Super Mario Sunshine over and over. Even though it wasn't super critically acclaimed like other Mario games, it had a charm that I love to this day. The scenery, the people, the missions, it was just freaking awesome. One of the best summers of my entire life was spent playing Super Mario Sunshine over and over with my best friend every day. So if you want a great summer, sit down with your best friend, or a good friend that you are very comfortable calling your best friend, and play this game every freaking day.